It's a remake of a movie you've probably never heard of. Hello everyone, and welcome to Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry, and today I'm going to tell you about Going in Style, a movie which is technically a remake of a movie from 1979 that starred George Burns and a couple of famous old comedian-type actor people. And now in 2017, or 2017, depending on how you feel the vernacular should be, now we have three other old comedic-type actor people. We've got Morgan Freeman, and we've got Alan Arkin, and we've got Michael Caine. So far, so good. Three really, really celebrated veteran Hollywood actors who play a trio of pensioners, ex-steelworkers, even though I know that's kind of funny to think about in Michael Caine's case especially, but anyway. Three pensioners who are just about to lose their pensions, and so to get back at the bank that's kind of messing them over, they decide to rob the bank. So at this point, you may be thinking this sounds a little bit familiar. I don't want to presume to say what you're thinking, but you may be thinking about Las Vegas, a movie from a couple years ago that had Robert De Niro and Michael Douglas and Kevin Kline, and yes, once again, Morgan Freeman, starring as some old friends who were getting together for one last romp in Las Vegas for a bachelor party, because I believe it was Michael Douglas's character that was getting married. Anyway, if you are thinking of that movie, and you're thinking about why that movie was not that great, you're going to have the same experience with Going in Style, because this is essentially the same kind of concept, even though instead of a bachelor party in Las Vegas, this is a crime caper in New York City, where they're basically taking a really, really great celebrated Hollywood cast, and they're putting them in kind of a situation that's going to be kind of campy and funny and all that, and really just kind of expecting the cast to carry it. And honestly, I mean, if you're looking for a cast to carry a movie, guys like Alan Arkin and Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine, they're going to do a pretty good job, but pretty good is only about as far as Going in Style really goes. What this movie boils down to is if you enjoy watching these actors, if you're a fan of these actors, you will like seeing them in situations. In fact, Alan Arkin's character is kind of being chased by Ann-Margret, so she's in the mix too, which actually kind of gives the whole thing a grumpy old men feel, if you think about it. But the thing that was disappointing to me is that as much as I can just enjoy these guys, in fact, there's one scene when Alan Arkin is trying to give a saxophone lesson to this, 15-year-old kid, and it's just, his reactions are brilliant. If you've ever seen him in anything else, especially I'm thinking movies like Grosse Pointe Blank, he's a really, really fun guy to watch. I really, really enjoy him as an actor. I wish they had given him better material. I wish they give Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman better material, because I really, really like these guys, but even just seeing them on screen together is not enough to overcome what's really kind of a bland story. Zach Braff is the director. You might remember him. He's the Scrubs guy. He did Garden State. It's definitely not a bad movie. It's just kind of mediocre. And when you consider the kind of people who are involved in this, it's a little bit of a letdown, a little bit of a disappointment. So based on the cast alone, almost exclusively, I gave Going in Style 2.5 stars out of 4. It's not a bad movie. It's not a terrible movie. But given the caliber of the cast, you're going to wish that there was better material for them to work with. And it's going to be obvious that, oh, they could have done better with this. In fact, your likely reaction, if you're at all like me, is that you're going to watch it and think, oh, I want to go see this movie with Morgan Freeman, or I should go rewatch this movie with Michael Caine, because you're going to remember the good stuff, the real quality stuff that they've done that makes you their fan in the first place. So on that note, if there are some Michael Caine movies or some Morgan Freeman movies or some Alan Arkin or even some Ann-Margret movies that you would recommend in place of Going in Style, please share them in the comments. We'd love to hear them. I'm always open to new ideas, and I think our other viewers would be as well. So start the conversation. So Going in Style is rated PG-13 for kind of your standard PG-13 things. There's some comic violence, there's some profanity, including the token one use of the F-bomb. There's some sexual content. I don't really remember a whole lot of sexual content in it. Well, thanks once again for watching. This has been Movie Reviews by Josh. Please subscribe so you can see all of our new videos as they come out, and keep your notifications on so you can see them as soon as they are posted. I'd like to thank our friends at Rockagator for their support and their fine waterproof backpacks. So until next time, see ya.